Hi there, Oilers fans, and welcome to a segment that I am calling This Week in Oilers History. During these segments, I'm going to talk about just, well, things that happened around this time in Oilers history. And the two topics that I dug up for today are the Cam Talbot trade away from the Edmonton Oilers to the Philadelphia Flyers for Anthony Stolarz, as well as the trade of Marc-Andre Bergeron to the New York Islanders for Denis Grebeshkov. Now, Cam Talbot, before he came to us, he was this budding kind of star for the New York Rangers, just hiding behind Henrik Lundqvist. And if I remember correctly, there was just a whole bunch of buzz about who was going to get him. And we got him. And he did great for us. 2017 playoff run, of one of the first playoffs runs that Connor McDavid and Draisaitl had, where Draisaitl emerged as an absolute monster. Cam Talbot did fantastic and had a .924 save percentage. Amazing. However, we then, as the years went on, Talbot didn't do as well as he did during those playoffs. And then we also had Mikko Koskinen sitting with him in the net, and they were sharing duties. Someone had to go. Cam Talbot was traded to the Philadelphia Flyers for Anthony Stolarz. Anthony Stolarz, oh boy, how's he doing now? Well, he's not with us, playing for Florida, and he won the Stanley Cup last year, so he's doing absolutely fantastic. When Anthony Stolarz came and played for the Oilers, Mikko Koskinen actually took over the net, and he was the starter for a few more years after that. Cam Talbot, now playing for the Detroit Red Wings, was doing quite well for the first half of this season. He was even in the buzz to maybe represent Canada because everyone was saying, oh my gosh, he is the best Canadian goalie this year. It was kind of sad to see Cam Talbot go. I mean, I really enjoyed him, and you have good memories of him from the playoffs, but hey, he's doing great in Detroit. Oh yeah, and that trade happened in 2019, if I didn't say that. Next, the Marc-Andre Bergeron trade, 2007 for Denis Grebeshkov. Marc-Andre Bergeron. I absolutely loved him. He was just this, for me, he felt like an electric player, right? He had this absolute booming shot from the point. I loved him on the power play because he had a dangerous shot. One season he had 15 goals, another season he had 14 goals, which is pretty darn good for a defenseman. And he was just so small. Man, he was just like a little pocket rocket. After the 2006 playoff run though, there was just a sour taste in my mouth, and I feel just the entire fan base's mouth. He wasn't like a stunner defensively, so I think we were okay to see him go after the incident. What we got back was Denis Grebeshkov. Now, Denis Grebeshkov, he was a decent player as well. You know what? He was honestly a great skater, right? And he had 39 points, the most points that he had ever had in the NHL. However, that same season, he had 39 points. We had Sheldon Souray, we had Tom Gilbert, who both had more goals and more points than him. So Denis Grebeshkov didn't actually last with us that long either. Denis Grebeshkov was traded to the New York Islanders following Bergeron 2 years later. Both of these situations didn't really end up great for the Oilers. Hopefully I can dig up more situations for the Oilers where things went kind of well for them. Cam Talbot leaving the team for Anthony Stolarz and Bergeron for Grebeshkov. Ah, lordy, we can definitely do better. And we will next time we look through Oilers history.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.